That's for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
Brandon,
Yeah,
you want one quick question?
we can't ask Rashad questions.
Hey, Rashad.
Yo, 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 yo. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Top of the day. Top of the day to everybody. My name is Rashad Milligan. If you are new to the channel, this is the Real to 5K. So I took a break yesterday. I didn't end up coming on yesterday because it wasn't on purpose. I was waiting until nighttime for all the news to come in before I, posted something, and then news happens for the rest of the day. So I waited till nighttime. I watched the Hawks game, Hawks and Milwaukee Bucks. And then I thought I was about to go live. I plugged up my stuff. I'm listening to Cleopatra do a little DJ sets on YouTube and stuff like that. I'm about to go live. I realized as I'm scrolling on my phone, it's the State of the Union joint. Trump got to talk. So I said, okay, I can't go live at the same time as that. I need to watch that. I need to know what's kind of going or whatever. So I'm halfway tapped in. And I think the first red flag of the night was Jasmine Crockett, bro. When Jasmine Crockett came on social media and posted the Not Like Us Super Bowl trend, I said, what are we doing? I said, what are we doing, man? See, this is I feel like it's one of the biggest problems that we are seeing on the left with liberals and democratic culture of just like their need and want to kind of prove that they are down with the quote unquote culture. And it's like, why? And I understand that, we're all human. And Jasmine Crockett takes her job extremely seriously. She can read somebody like the back of their hand and the snap of a second. You know what I'm saying? She was just on Breakfast Club and gave a wonderful interview for like, an hour or over an hour with just straight facts back to back to back. She like she said before the thing when she was like, grow a backbone, grow a spine, and stop being Putin's, you know what I'm saying? All of those things. She always stood on business, you know what I'm saying? She always stands on business and does what, you know what I'm saying? She does a good job with her job. That, I don't know how effective or what that did, bro, other than people repost it and reshare it to show respectfully, just keeping it 100%, how goofy you look. Because what is going on? This is an extremely important time, right? In American history, right? We're a month and a half into Trump's second term. The people who are really rocking with Trump and the people that, blind, whatever you want to say, blind loyalists, everything like that, they're loving how fast he's working, how fast he's doing stuff that he said he was going to do on the campaign trail and everything like that. There's people on the other side who are against Trump, right? Who are like, this is scary. This is scary. He's just approving everything. Elon Musk is like co-president. What is going on? Like, so it's two sides of people here, and it's just a very pivotal moment right now in American culture. That being said, he's giving his first kind of State of the Union address, everything like that. Some people say, I'm against Trump. I'm they did the whole thing where they were like, we're going to protest by wearing pink, the women of Congress and stuff like that, against Trump and things of that sort. Like, that was the whole thing, right? So now you come in, and I think you wore pink as well. So salute, everything like that. You said what you need to say with the dude that does the little Subway videos, what's your take and stuff like that. And that went well. I felt like that could have been your provocative social media viral moment for the night. You didn't need to dance to Kendrick Lamar. Not like, what is we doing? What are we doing here? It's certain jobs and certain moments where you need to be serious, bro. And that's one of them jobs. Like, I'm sorry, yes, I know you are a human. I know you are a person. Hold on, I'm trying to get this thing right. I keep going. Every time I try to shift it, I keep shifting it further and further away. You are a person. You have fun. All of these things. You notice the trends. I get it. You want to show some of that personality, do your job. I am probably the spokesperson of being goofy on the job. At the same time, my job is a little more lighthearted than Congressperson of the United States of America. So it's like it's a time and place for everything. I don't think that was the time for that. And then y'all didn't do it right. That was another thing. Like if y'all did the whole thing right, then I would have been like, okay, yeah, well, it's kind of roastable, but I'll let it slide. At least they killed it. Y'all didn't even do the dance right. It's supposed to be, well, I'm tripping, I'm sliding. Now every hit before he goes into the song is a one thing, and it's just from Kendrick. The backup dancers is standing still, and I'm tripping, I'm sliding, I'm riding through the back light, and then Kendrick takes his first step. Must have done a beat. For the first 4 count is just Kendrick moving. Must have done a beat, bro. He rap, brother. He a freak though, right? And then, man down. That's when the backup dancers come in. What y'all did was all 3 of y'all started going off top. I said, hold on, what's going on, man? What's going on? What we doing? So that was the first red flag of the night. Second red flag of the night was the actual speech. So, Trump, I think as both sides do at this time of year when they come up there, they say whatever they want to make their administration look as good as possible, right? So they say whatever they want to make the administration good as possible. The people in the opposition, usually, a lot of times, historically, they might boo or something like that. This time, I think probably Marjorie Taylor Greene, she might have been the first person that I know that just start yelling and interrupting the speech or whatever and stuff like that. She was doing that with Biden a lot, but she was never, escorted out the room. This time, Al Green, Joker get up there, he say, bro, you lying, you cap. When he's talking about Medicaid, everything like that, bro gets kicked out. So he gets kicked out, everything like that. They cheering him out as he gets kicked out. He speaks to the press. He said what he said was, we're the richest country in the world, and most of our citizens, or too many of our citizens, don't even have access to basic health care. And he said that's wrong. We definitely need to fix that. We need to focus on that. And that's what I was telling him. I was like, shoot, I ain't got no problem with what he had to say. He said, and I'll take whatever repercussions or punishments that I need for that. But I feel like I got my point across. I didn't even hear what the representative was saying on the broadcast. You couldn't even hear it. I had to hear the explanation outside with the press to even know what the Joker said. So there's that. Like I said, even though I didn't like the Not Like Us, I did like Jasmine Crockett telling Trump to grow a spine and stop being Putin's HOE. She does represent Texas and stuff like that, and that's just very, very Houston, Texas like, and things of that sort. So I did enjoy that moment as well. But Trump, it was a lot of propaganda. I think with any political event on any side, a lot of propaganda, a lot of things to make him look like a good guy, naming bills after people, and he was talking about woke, right? And he said, we're going to get woke out of the educational system. We're getting woke out. And so-and-so is going to help us with that. I don't know if the person that he shouted out was black, but he was like, and trust me, they're not woke. And that's a good thing. They're not woke. I'm just like, what does that mean? Like, what does it look like to get woke out of the educational system? He said, we're not going to have activists. We're going to have fighters. Like, what does that mean? And when did it become a bad thing to be an activist? Weren't you just giving statues to activists, to black activists on Black History Month Day at the White House, right? The Black History. Oh, man, Kobe Bryant, who didn't like you. And so we're going to give him statues. Martin Luther King Day. Oh, Martin Luther King Day. Martin Luther King, great man. This and that. These are activists. Hello. He said we're going to get woke and activism out of the educational system, which is a good thing. And I'm just confused. I'm like, what does that mean? I hear the term woke all the time. Woke. What do you mean when you say that? What was woke in the educational system before? Was it the whole semester that you take to? I was in grade school once upon a, believe it or not. Was it the entire mostly semester you do to speak on slavery and the Atlantic slave trade? Is that the woke? Is it the 1 month that you talk about MLK and Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton, and then you move on? Is it what is woke look like in the educational system? Because most of the stuff I learned about Black history, I learned outside of the classroom from my father, and my dad. He used to run the Black History Month little program at church, and so it's like I learned more from there. I learned about the truth of Christopher from my dad, because we got Columbus Day off as a kids. Like, I don't know if they still get Columbus Day off now, but we used to get it off back then. And he was telling me like the real story behind Christopher Columbus. I'm in first grade. My dad is telling me this stuff, bro. Like, I didn't learn no stuff about Black history in grade school. When I took the African American studies in college, I learned some stuff about it. But it's like, so what is the wokeness in the curriculum? I don't understand. I feel like, if anything, Black people's history is, buried more than it should be. So it's like the fact that they trying to take away what already exists is crazy to me. If that's what woke means. Once again, like I said, I don't know what woke, like, what does woke look like in a curriculum? And why is it so bad to have activists involved with education? What is so bad about activists? Don't we have holidays for them that you say, oh, so and so is a great person, great man? Like, I don't get it. I don't understand. I feel like this might sound extreme, but isn't being against activism being against the First Amendment? I don't know. It doesn't seem very American to me. And then he honors he honors the mother who lost her daughter to being unalived by an alleged illegal immigrant and stuff like that. So, I think he said he's gonna like name the bill after her and stuff like that, and honored her. And then he propped up the kid DJ Daniel, the kid cop out in Texas. Now, I know the Joker from a different thing. There was an old video of him on social media getting roasted because he's a kid cop. You know what I'm saying? So they was just like, boy, who you about to arrest? Boy, you ain't about to do nothing. Boy, I did it. I ain't gonna lie, it was a pretty funny video. But it came out that he was a kind of a kid that was having his wish done and stuff like that, because he had brain cancer and they only gave him 6 months to live at the time. That was 6 years ago. So blessings to DJ for still living and stuff like that. But,
12. Oh, baby, you can't arrest me. You too cocky.
See, all right, so here's the thing. It's like context matters. And the Black community, bro, a lot of folks, like, the cops is just like, it's just like folks roast the cops, bro. Black folks roast the cops. And the good community cops or the community cops that try to get implemented with the community to kind of save themselves or whatever, and let them know, like, try to change the perspective of cops that's on cops and the stigma that's on cops and their relationship with the Black community. Them cops, they go right back at you. Like, I'm from Atlanta. So it's like in the city in Atlanta, like, the cops, they come around, I'm saying, everything like that around, whatever the case might be, corner store, whatever, gas station, whatever. They come out, they talking just like any other member of the community. They like, oh, what going, boy? Ain't nothing to it. Someone make a joke about cops. Here you go. They will bark back. Like, it's literally in Atlanta, the folks roast the cops and the cops roast back. And that's like how they really bond. I'm not even lying to you. It sounds crazy. That is how it is in Atlanta with the cops, bro. Now, you go outside Atlanta, you go to Cobb, you go to Douglas County, it ain't the same thing. But that's how it is in the city, bro. And that's just the culture. It's like, that's just Black people's relationship with the cops. Like, you guys obviously know the history and stuff, everything like that between Black people and cops. So it's like, when cops come around, they just kind of stand posted. you're gonna get roasted. More than likely, like folks is gonna say something, especially if you look 13 years as this young man did. So, anyways, that was my introduction to DJ Daniel. And I thought it was interesting for him to still be like so invested in but being a cop and wanting to be a cop even after that experience. Like he really wants to be a cop. So hey, more power to you, my brother, everything like that. And I'm glad you're still here. The thing is, after Trump had him lifted up and everything like that, his dad lifted him up and they honored him during the address and he got a standing ovation. Some people had a problem that Clay Travis in particular had a problem that the Democrats didn't stand for the boy. Right after that, Trump talks about cutting a program that is cutting down on funding for cancer research and, just cancer patients. And it's like, oh, the irony is crazy. So it's like, the whole thing was like, oh, look at this good thing I'm doing. And then telling the truth of like, I'm cutting money from this to do this. I'm cutting money from that to do this. He said, we're going to end the Ukrainian-Russian war. And he says, that's good news to everybody except for Pocahontas. And it's like, he's got nicknames for, for, who is it? Elizabeth Warren, right? Elizabeth Warren and stuff. And it's crazy. It's crazy. It's a lot going on. So anyways, that ends at 10 local time over here, 11 p.m. Eastern time. Excuse me. After that, I'm watching Lakers and Pelicans, so I'm keeping an eye on that. Zion playing out his mind, bro. I already made a video about Zion. Trey Murphy was a bit more quiet than, he has been. CJ McCollum couldn't really get it going offensively on a consistent basis, for real. Let me pull up this little stat sheet real quick. Let me pull this up. What's up? All right. Kelly Olynyk had 11-4-2. He's been playing extremely well since he first got traded. But, more of a quiet night for him. Zion, like I said, was hooping, bro. 37, 6-4. In 26 minutes. I didn't know he did that in 26 minutes, bro. Stop it. That's not even realistic, bro. He did that in 26 minutes? This dude is different, bro. Missy only had 2 points and 2 rebounds in 24 minutes. That is not enough. Trey Murphy, like I said, this is a low night for him. Anything under 20 points, he's a 20-point scorer right now in this league. 19 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. Shot well from the free throw line. Like I said, CJ McCollum didn't give you enough. He's pretty quiet, 10 points. Jordan Hawkins, 17 points off the bench. Pretty good performance. Jose Alvarado did a pretty good job off the bench. And Carlo, the kind of breakout player this season for the Pelicans, 5, 4, and 3 in 18 minutes. Solid output from him off the bench. Things of that sort. So, yeah, CJ McCollum, Trey Murphy didn't really give you what they would usually give you on most nights. And then Missy was just kind of non-existent. But Zion was hooping, bro. 37 in 26 minutes. Like, he does this on a regular basis, and no one's talking about it. Hello? Anyways, salute to LeBron James. Congratulations on 50,000 points, regular season and playoffs. Luka had a good game as well. He missed some free throws that the LA color commentator was pointing out on the broadcast. I thought it was pretty nitpicky, but still 30 points, 15 assists, ridiculous, 8 rebounds. Bron had 34, 8 and 6. Congratulations on reaching 50,000 points. And Bronny got in the game. They guarding Bronny. Look, so I was in Jackson, right? I was in Jackson, covering Jackson State and stuff like that, high schools and everything like that. Jackson, Mississippi, by the way. So I'm in Jackson, and we had the story about Snacks. Snacks, his name is Thomas Lee. He was an equipment manager for the basketball team. For senior night, they let Snacks dress up. So Snacks is dressed up. Jackson State ends up being up by a lot, 15, 20 points, right? So Snacks comes in at the end of the game. I think Snacks took one shot and he missed it. The second shot was from like the logo, bruh, real deep. And Snacks is a bigger fellow. That's why they call him Snacks. Snacks drained that thing. Boy, the whole arena went crazy. Rob J went crazy on the broadcast. It went stupid on JSU TV all the way to ESPN. It was like the number one play on sports in the top 10, everything like that. Snacks Tracy. It had like 24,000 likes at the time. 24,000 likes back then in 2021. That's a huge deal. And then Snacks' favorite player, because he was wearing 35, his favorite player, Kevin Durant, he said, I see you, Snipe. And like Snacks was like, oh, Snap, my favorite player talked about me, this and that. Oh, this is crazy, this and that. It's a big story. So anyway, we interview Snacks, the media interview Snacks. He become this sensation over the next week. Next week, Jackson State get into the SWAC tournament, bro. Boy, look. Jackson State once again get up 15, 20 points. Hold on. Snacks is dressed again, bro. Hold on. Is it working? Hold on. Let me see if I can get back to this. Snacks is dressed again, right? All right. I think we just gonna have to go with the computer audio. Fine. Snacks is dressed again. So they up 15, 20 points. Snacks comes and they guarding Snacks boxing one, bro. They making sure my mans don't get the ball. After like the second, third possession, Snacks finally got the ball. It's 4 people on them. Snacks just threw up a prayer, bro. And it was none but backboard. And in the post game, someone asked about Snacks, guarding Snacks. And I couldn't help. I'm almost laughing. I think I did laugh, bro. Oh my goodness. And he was just like, we don't play that. We take the game of basketball too seriously for some gimmick, for some viral moment. We don't do that. We respect the game too much. And I won't stand for it. Like he was going off on Snacks, bro. I could not help it, bro. I was laughing, dude. When he was going off about Snacks, I said, bro, what's going on, bro? Hold on, let me see. Here, there's a clip of them guarding him. I can't show that. I'm gonna try to see if I can get the coach talking about Snacks. Cause this junk, oh my goodness, it was hilarious. Anyways, I say all of this to say that's how Bronny's being guarded right now in the NBA, bro. It's ridiculous. I think the only way that it doesn't end up this way is if Bronny continues to get non-trash minutes, non-garbage time minutes, excuse me. And then, he kind of bounces back from that. I think that's the only way. But like, this is ridiculous, bro. Like, bro, really being guarded, something crazy. And he scored the first. Here, I found it. It wasn't even 2021. It was 2020. I thought it was 2020. Anyways, here it is. It was like our first press conference too during the pandemic was the Snacks press conference being nominated for an ESPY. I miss Jackson, bro. Some things about Jackson that was crazy.
Social media thing, that we take this. I mean, we weren't going to be a social media thing, that we take this game serious. It's not about no fun and games with us. This is how I eat and sleep on this thing. I mean, I'm out there competing. These guys are out there competing. We weren't going to make this a laugh matter and a joking thing about this. It's not about. He was going to get out there. We was going to defend him just like we would anybody else.
Bruh, I could not keep a straight face, bro. I promise you, I'm laughing in this man's face because he's probably looking at me at the end. He's probably looking at me at the end like, you got something to say? Because I think Nick, it was either Nick or Trey that asked this. Shout out to Nick Niehaus. He's making content now for Cincinnati. And Trey, I don't know where Trey is. Trey, he cooling off TV. Oh my goodness, man. That jump was hilarious, bro. That's literally how they guarding Bronny right now, bro. It's like they don't want Bronny to score on them because they know it's going to be a viral moment. Bronny came down, tweener, floater. I don't know if it went off the glass, but he scored. It went in. Crowd went crazy. Bronny gets it again. Next trip, he passes it. They kick out. Bronny shoot a contested 3, and it's a rhythm 3, everything like that. Bro, it just hit the back of the iron, bro. If he made that, boy, Brown would have. really would have been falling off the bench, everything. It would have been stupid, man. But yeah, that was pretty much what happened there. I thought it was interesting they were guarding Bronny like that. Just a note that I had from the game. So there's that. Okay, now it's time for I got to the more serious stuff. Now it's time for some silly stuff before I get out of here and stuff like that. And yeah, everybody have a good Wednesday, man. Ash Wednesday. Oh, hold on. I gotta say this. Ash Wednesday, everybody lock in. You know what I'm saying? Whether you're Muslim and you celebrate Ramadan, your 30 days, and you fasting, or if you are Christian and you celebrating Lent, things of that sort, or you're, I guess, observing Lent and everything like that. Whatever you fasting from, remember the reason for the season. Remember the reason for the fasting. Don't just be hungry and thirsty for no reason. Understand why you're doing it, and use this time to reconnect, to detox any toxins from your body, any toxic habits from your life, anything like that. Detox. Use this time to detox, reset, get right with the spirit. Do some spiritual. We're going to the spiritual gym right now for the next month or so. We're going to the spiritual gym. So make sure that you don't miss a day and you stay on it. Stay disciplined. Discipline, the key to success, or the key to what you want on the other side of it, is always discipline. It's always going to be discipline. It's always going to be that. So hold yourself to the standard that you will hold your favorite creators to, that you hold your favorite musicians to, all the things, or your favorite parent, your favorite, family member, or the person you look up to in your life, hold yourself to that same standard, because if you love yourself, then love will attract us. I don't know if that's true. I don't want to just be saying cliches and don't come true, but do well, do good things and stuff like that. Yeah. All right. That was my Lent speech. I hope you enjoyed it. Casey Anthony now. Casey Anthony is now on social media. So
today is Saturday, March 1st, 2025. This is my first of probably many recordings on a series that I'm starting. I am a legal advocate. I am a researcher. I've been in the legal field since 2011.
Made the beat then. If you know, shout out Childish Gambino.
And in this capacity, I feel that it's necessary, if I'm going to continue to operate appropriately as a legal advocate, that I start to advocate for myself and also advocate for my daughter. For those of you who don't know, my name is Casey Anthony. My daughter is Kaylee Anthony. My parents are George and Cindy Anthony. This is not about them. This is not in response to anything that they have said or done. That's not to say that I'm not going to respond at some point to some of the things that they have said and done. The whole point of this is for me to begin to reintroduce myself. I'm doing this both.
Ain't nothing to introduce yourself to. We know who you are. Hey, I'm George Zimmerman. Okay.
Personally, for me, but in a professional capacity. Moving forward, the majority of what you will see will.
Ain't no moving forward. I ain't even gonna lie to you. It's a few things I feel like people should be publicly shamed for as long as they walking, bro. I think doing what you allegedly did to your little baby girl in 2011 or 2000, whenever it was, the trial was 2011. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that got something to say, want to give you a rough time, whatever about that, hey, it is what it is, bro. You just got to live with that. You got out of prison, you evaded prison for life. You should be thankful that the worst that you have to deal with is criticism and missed opportunities and online hate comments.
Will be me speaking in a professional capacity. My goal is to continue to help give a voice to people, to give people tools and resources that they can utilize.
What about your daughter's voice? What about her voice? She would have been, if she was a baby, I don't know how old exactly she would have been, but she would have been at least about 15 now, 14, 15 years old.
So they actually know where they can turn to. So with that, please join me on Substack. If you have questions, I will set up an email address where we can correspond directly. Up until this point, that has never happened. and it's only going to be on a limited basis regarding legal issues, legal matters. One of the main reasons that I'm doing this, there are people close to me who have been targeted and attacked recently. There are also people close to me who have had some recent things occur, and when necessary, people needed to step up, myself included. So as a proponent for the LGBTQ community, for our legal community, women's rights.
What about your daughter's rights? What about that woman?
I feel that it's important that I use this platform that was thrust upon me and now look at as...
It was not thrust upon you. It was not thrust upon you. You allegedly unalived your daughter. People cannot believe it. You was a young mother. You had this kind of cold stare to you in that courtroom for so months. I remember watching it. I'm 15, 16 years old. I'm watching it every day. I'm watching True TV, Court TV, every single morning. It was in the summertime, so I had no school. I'm watching it like the adults watching it.
It's a blessing as opposed to the curse that it has been since.
A blessing. You say the platform and the notoriety you receive from allegedly unaliving your daughter is a blessing?
Since 2008. With that.
Oh, it's 2008, so I was even young. Anyways, let me stop pausing. My fault.
These aren't going to be perfect. They're not going to be edited. Most of the time, they're not going to be short. But I am proverbially standing in the light, embracing this piece, still going to keep my privacy intact. So you will get very comfortable with my car. And I will explain in great detail why it's so important for people to protect their privacy.
Why do you need to protect your privacy? Why are you doing videos from your car? What are you worried about, Casey? What are you worried about?
It's not just important to public figures, it's even more important to private individuals. And with the current climate in our country, especially, it's that much more important, which is why I am...
What's so wrong with the current climate of the country, Casey? Are mothers being hostile to their children? What is so hostile about the current climate of America?
I'm utilizing the Substack platform. Yes, I am advertising this and publishing this on TikTok, possibly also through other meta platforms, but my intention is to separate from that and showcase even more why Substack is such an important resource for people to utilize moving forward. Anyway, I appreciate your time, and we'll see how this goes.
Long live Kaylee, whatever her name is, man. I don't even know why. Like, it was a part of me that was just like, the genuine kind of human interest where, like, something bad's going on and, you shouldn't really be, kind of moving to it or looking to see what it is. But, like, it's a human kind of curiosity that's like, let me go see what's going on over there. So that's what I did right there. But it just made me upset. It didn't really help anything. So, yeah, that's that. This Jayla Amora story has been a pretty viral story on Twitter and stuff like that over the past couple of days. So Jayla Amora is a hairstylist. I don't know if she's in Chicago or LA or something, but she's something like that, right? And so a little girl went in there, 15 years old, and then she said, it's time to pay me $150 on a Cash App. I guess the little girl ain't have the money, so she tried to run off on her when she was being hostile about her payment. When she was trying to run off on her, the hairstylist dragged the little girl, 15-year-old, all the way back into the room. She dragged her by her hair on the ground. She on the ground, dragged her back in her hair. And then so folks is like, wait, the little girl 16? What you doing dragging a 15-year-old? Excuse me, 15? What you doing dragging a 15-year-old? So she come up here when the internet finds out, that the little girl 15, and she said, Y'all feel bad because it came out that she was 15, which I never knew. But what about me? I'm an 18-year-old business owner who constantly has to deal with people trying to get over on me. That Cash App mistake was not on me, but since she sent it to the wrong person, I was supposed to not get paid. Like, no, that's wrong. So the little girl actually did pay the 150. She just sent it to the wrong Cash App. A harmless mistake, bro, from a 15-year-old. It's 150, bro. Like, no, that's wrong AF. Excuse me. It was very unprofessional, but you don't run out on nobody. You don't run out on anybody while they're waiting for you to send the money for your services to them. And I was nothing but respectful, and I served their entire appointment. How was you nice and respectful? You dragged the girl by her hair. And she obviously, if a 15-year-old running off on you, they obviously felt threatened about something. They felt threatened about they're going to get in trouble. They felt threatened about you're going to get mad at them. They felt threatened about, I don't have another $150 to send to you. What is my mom going to say when she finds out that I sent the 150 to the wrong person? And if you go to the girl's page, what's the pinned tweet? DC is the area. Oh, my man got me this. Oh, no. She didn't even say my man got me this. She just said, successful 18-year-old with my own crib, my first apartment. I got a car, everything, you know what I'm saying? Gifted myself. She said, gifted myself. There she goes. A new car 2 days after Christmas, and now gifted the first apartment before Valentine's Day. All at 18. I love my life. A lot of these situations where people on social media, because I know a lot of times when kids post stuff like this, kids, 18-year-olds are like, dang, what am I doing with my life? I ain't doing nothing with my life, man. I'm so behind. Like, these kids is rich at 24. You know, they post a picture with their hand in front of the keys in front of the car. Bought my first car, and it's a luxury car. Then there's another one where they in their apartment or their house, and it's an empty apartment with the keys. Got my first apartment, got my first keys. And then they put the age. At the age of 19, at the age of 24, at the end of the day, these are still 18-year-olds and 24-year-olds, bro. Still youngins bumping their head, figuring their way out through life. They don't have all the answers, and social media is just a highlight reel. You see this girl dragged a 15-year-old by her hair from one room to the other. Over $150. This supposed to be the rich girl. She got the BMW. She got the apartment at 18. She gone. She love her life. She the entrepreneur girl boss. Oh, man. Man, come on, bro. It is what it is. Take this as a lesson, as another lesson, an updated lesson, that social media is not reality. Social media is not everything. And the thief of comparison is joy. And the thief... Wait, hold on now. Comparison is the thief of... Yeah, there we go, Rashad. Hooked on phonic. But yeah, man. So yeah, take that as a, you know what I'm saying? This ain't real life, bro. So take that for what it is. I want to watch. Cause the girl, she said, I don't post for one man. You the one that got a job where you gotta cater to the men's opinions. And first of all, if she was catering to the men's opinions, wouldn't she be catering to Maul's opinions? That's your man's, right? That's your man's, right? So why would she be doing? So it was a whole thing. But anyway, she said my page isn't catered to a man. And then she decided to do this, bro.
Hey, Poppy.
Drake posted me. I thought you ain't care about Drake. Oh, my whole page ain't that it. Does it look like someone whose whole page is dedicated to Drake?
So in case you don't know, Champagne Poppy, aka Drake, just posted me to his plot twist Finsta page. Oh, I'm fixing to be a problem. Man, if y'all thought I was bad before, wait till you see me now. K-Bots, if I got on your nerves before, wait till you see me now. Boo boo. I got that extra push now. You hoes ain't gonna be able to do nothing with me from here on out. I'm fisting to be like Denzel in Training Day. King Kong ain't got nothing on me. I'm finna really get on y'all's nerves. But I want to send a special shout out to all my little K-bots who come in my comment section every single day and say,
Drake is never gonna see this. You really don't have to post this. There's no way Drake is ever gonna see this. Drake wouldn't spit on you if you were on fire.
I just have one thing to say. Look at me now, bitches! Aubrey's Angels, we up, we up, we up, we up, we up. He sees us. He does. We're seen. Keep up the good work. Keep up the good work. Get on your Zoom. Okay? We're at war. Get on your Zoom. But keep up the good work.
The things I want to say aren't nice, so I just want to say them. How about that? All right, cool. So next thing, Caleb Wilson. Once again, rest in peace to Caleb Wilson. 20 years old, going way too soon. Prayers to the family who continue to have to deal with this, especially with the headlines and everybody discussing it around the country, especially in specifically in Black America. Now to the story. It came out yesterday. Who did a WAFB did a local report, an investigation that uncovered that apparently the Q Dogs, Omega Sci-Fi members were lying. They came up with an idea to come up with a fabricated story to tell the police when they asked what happened to Caleb Wilson. When they brought him to the hospital unconscious after they punched him in the chest, allegedly during a ritual off campus, unsanctioned ritual for the pledges to become a member of Omega Sci-Fi. Now, they said they were actually at a warehouse when they punched him in the chest, and they told that they was at a park. They said they was never at the park. And then there were 9 pledges in line during an unsanctioned fraternity ritual, and each one was allegedly forced to take blows to the chest, sources said. When Wilson was hit, sources with knowledge of the event said he reportedly collapsed to the ground and began having a seizure at the warehouse. Wilson, 20 of Kenner, Louisiana, was a junior at Southern University, majoring in mechanical engineering and was a member of the university's band known as the Human Jukebox. Wilson brought to Baton Rouge General Bluebonnet when he was pronounced dead. Following the fraternity brothers bringing Wilson to the hospital, they allegedly gathered at an undisclosed location to discuss the events of the evening. Sources with direct knowledge of the investigation said that there's where the story was created that Wilson collapsed at the park. So these sources, I don't know who the sources is, but the fact that there was even sources, the secretive life ain't so secretive. But anyways, that's beyond the point. Those sources said none of the students participating in the fraternity ritual were ever at the park. Someone was talking. And it got back to the news. Y'all all going to jail. And Caleb Wilson, dad was a longtime cop. Y'all all going to jail. In the state of Louisiana, y'all all going to jail for a long time. Not jail, y'all going to prison, excuse me. Y'all going to jail first, then y'all going to prison. Once they find out which 9 of y'all was over there, y'all going to prison, bro. All the big dogs, all the upperclassmen, all the 21, 22-year-olds acting like they so high and mighty over 18, 19, and 20-year-olds, y'all all going to jail, boy. Y'all boy going to prison. Guess who going to jail tonight? Guess who's going to jail tonight? Hospital staff contacted the police about the death, launching an investigation by the Baton Rouge Police Department. Our sources with an S said there are several individuals allegedly responsible for the fraternity ritual, but none of them have the same level of involvement. Well, guess what? All of them boys is going to prison because they wanted to act like some gangsters and act like a fraternity, a college fraternity, was a gang. You got to get jumped in this gang. He is a mechanical major. He is a member of the marching band. What are we doing here? Our sources say there are several individuals allegedly responsible for the fraternity ritual, but none of them at the same level of involvement. Initial autopsy results did not reveal the cause of death. Further testing is being conducted. Southern University issued a statement on March 4th in response to the thing. Southern University and A&M colleges continue to hold our thoughts and prayers that the family and loved ones of Caleb Wilson. We are deeply saddened by the reports of actions that led to his unfortunate and unnecessary highlighted loss of life. This happens far too often. That's just me saying that one part of the statement. The university is conducting an internal investigation into the circumstances that led to the death of this beloved student. Once the investigation is complete, we will take appropriate action. The university has implemented a ban on membership intake for all student organizations that remain in effect until further notice. Hazing is a violation of the university's rules and regulation as well as Louisiana law, and it will not be tolerated in any form at Southern University. The well-being of our students is a part of the mission to provide an extraordinary education for thousands of students. We support punishment to the fullest extent of the law for anyone committing an act of violence that impedes students from safety and successfully matriculating at Southern. Southern continues to actively support the ongoing criminal investigation by the Baton Rouge Police Department and the East Baton Rouge Parish, the District Attorney's Office, into this alleged act of hazing involving members of the Beta Sigma chapter of Omega Psi Phi Incorporated. Students, faculty, and staff are encouraged to reach out to someone during this devastating time in our campus community. Mental health resources are available at 24/7 at subbr.edu/UCC. Now, you say this is that, right? This is that. Well, this is just the reality of the situation. It's just the reality of the situation, man. Hold on, where we at? Where we at? Here it is right here. Shout out Kennedy Walker. My dad, you said, oh, this is just an isolated incident. Don't put this on D9 culture. My dad was excited to attend Southern University and join Phi Beta Sigma. Instead, he was subjected to brutal hazing by the very people he trusted. That hazing left him fighting for his life and completely blind. All he wants to do is to see again. Stop hazing. Look at him there as a Southern University student versus him now as a blind man. I felt like she put more into this, but yeah. That's what's going on, man, and it's crazy. So, yeah. All I wanted to say, bro, was still like people was talking about. Hold on. This is interesting. I should check out some of her stuff. Shout out to Kennedy. Here it is. This is the one. This is the one right here. Who had died. It's been 30 years since my dad nearly lost his life in a similar hazing incident at Southern University. While he's alive, the brutal hazing left him paralyzed and blind. He's no longer paralyzed, but he's still blind and has fought tirelessly for decades to regain his sight. He's currently trying to get into a clinical trial to restore his vision. My family is seeking that decades later, Southern University has allowed this to happen again. I pray that, unlike my family, the victim's family gets the justice they deserve. Southern was never held accountable, nor were those responsible for what happened to my dad. It's beyond disgusting. Let me see. Here we go. According to Wikipedia, there has been at least one university hazing death from each year from 1969 to 2021. Over 200. The only reason why it stopped was because we went to virtual learning. Over 200 university deaths have occurred since 1838, with 40 deaths occurring between 2007 and 2017 alone. Alcohol poisoning is the biggest cause of death. This ain't just happened. So when people say, don't look at this one moment to talk about the entire culture of D9s, and if you ain't pledged, don't speak. I speak on what I want to, man. What are we talking about? A kid is dead. A 20-year-old is not no longer here on this earth. You want me to respect the culture? Man, out of here with that culture, man. This culture is taking lives of young men and women, frats and sororities. countless times over so many years, decades, generations, over stupidness, power struggle, whatever the case might be. Long live Caleb Wilson, 20 years old, good kid, mad city, mad for turning. I ain't even gonna do that. That's ridiculous, bro. That's all I had to say, man. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Be safe, everything like that. Once again, my name is Rashad Milligan. This is the World of 5K Subs. Please take care of yourselves. Until next time, peace.
That's for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but.
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
Yeah, we can't ask Rashad questions.
Hey, Rashad.